Understanding your triggers will set you free. Watch this.
Whenever you get triggered, somebody pulled that trigger, perhaps. But who's the one carrying the ammunition? Where do you want to put your attention? You want to put your attention on the trigger purely? Or are you curious about what ammunition, what explosive material you're carrying inside? So triggers are really great to work with if you want to get to know yourself. And if you don't want to get to know yourself, then what we usually do is we just resent whoever did the triggering, and that we think they did this to us. How you handle people who trigger you, that's your call. But at least know that you're the one with all the explosive inside you. And you gain so much liberation if you find out what that ammunition is and how you got it, and whether you can really diffuse it, like you diffuse a bomb. You can actually diffuse that ammunition inside you through getting to know yourself. And that's where freedom actually lies. If nobody had the power to trigger you, not because you were closed down and shut down and isolated, but because you're totally aware of yourself. Well, that's where liberation actually is. And that's what all the spiritual teachers, I believe, want to educate people to do in that particular way. Here we do it differently. Here we do what I would call the archaeology of the mind.
I totally agree with this. And I think it's really important to make the distinction that you're not triggered because you're totally self-aware versus you're not triggered because you have shut down yourself. I just want to add one little caveat here, and I think Dr. Gabor Mate would say this. Know the difference between being triggered and being appropriately angry. Because there are times when you should be angry, when someone is mistreating you, when someone is violating your boundaries. That's not just being triggered. That's an appropriate emotional response of being angry to stop their behavior. Being appropriately angry is not being triggered. All right, let me know what you think.